Hey there, welcome back to another episode of Pirates of the Caribbean Tides of War Beginner's Guide Advice from Izza. So I've leveled up a little. You'll notice my captain has 24 skill points to use. I didn't want to use them, so we could talk about some of the better ways, depending on how you want to run your pirate right away on using those. We also have our tacticians still sitting here waiting for us to talk to them. You'll see I leveled my gate up finally, no more smoke. And I've already got my research and my pirate hall up to 12, fortress up to 12. So we talked about what I thought the first three most important buildings were, which was fortress, fortress research, and pirate hall. And then, in my opinion, the next ones that you probably the next three that you want to make sure you're keeping up to date on would be your prison right here, because that's where all your captured pirates go, and then you can either talk them into working for you, which saves you on hiring pirates, or you can trade them in for resources. So another deal for resources, which you need lots of resources in this game. Then after the prison, I think coming over here, making sure your depot is up to speed, because the depot allows you to hold the resources that you've been growing on your island here. And if it's not big enough, I think there's at one point when you're building your fortress and upgrading it, that it actually tells you have to have your depot the same, the right level before you can level up your fortress. And that, I forget what level that is, but it's when you start getting to where every time you want to level up your fortress, it's like millions of food, and at least 500,000 or 1,000,000, wood, and almost a 500,000 silver. It's like nuts. So your depot, because that's what holds all your resources. And then the third one I feel would be your lighthouse, and that is because I'm upgrading mine, so we can't look at what it does at the moment, but what it does is it lets you pick whether it's monsters, merchant ships, EITC, or notorious pirates. Of course, the higher up it is, the farther out it will look for these things. Now, I guess you could argue that, well, you can also get on your map and just hunt around for stuff, but your screens aren't always that big, and sometimes it takes you a while to go across the map. I suppose you could just run around like this and hope you see somebody. And of course, anytime you see these red like pins show up, and they usually show up around a port or something, that'll be a cluster of EITC, and you get a little warning notice down here that says EITC in the area for a short amount of time, go get them. So granted, yeah, you could do that. So if you didn't want to really keep that one up to speed with your fortress, then I would say after that, go to the Cave of Treasures. And the reason I think the Cave of Treasures is so important is because it has things like this. Did I pick all my stuff? Pretty much. Okay. Like, you can harvest all your stuff over there, come over here to your Cave of Treasures and hit this right here, which will give you another 120 million, I think it's million, worth of resources. Might not be million, whatever that M means, worth of resources. So I already picked all my stuff there, gave me some more. Um, Also, it has this nice little takes off 60 minutes. Right now it takes off, oh, okay, it's 120 minutes worth of resources. So whatever that turns out to be for you, it gives you that in addition to what you just harvested. Construction time reduced by 60 minutes. Well, the higher this gets, the more time it takes off. I think my other one is, let me think. Oh, well, actually, I can just look. It's right here on my phone. My other one is level 21, and it will take off 90 minutes now. And it will give me an extra 150 minutes worth of resources, and it takes off 90 minutes here of whatever you're, you know, upgrading. Then the other thing it does is, as you're running around killing monsters and whatnot, I think mostly comes from the monsters, you're getting these little, treasure deals, which you can then, they help level up this cave of treasures. And then of course, the higher they get, because you've been collecting all that treasure stuff from your monster hunting, you can see, you increase this voyage speed on this one by a certain percentage each level. And that was the scholar study. Oh, what was that? No, that was I forget which one I picked. Scholar study is, yeah, voyage, okay. And then once you get your cave high enough, these will also start unlocking, or, oops, sorry, that's a PDF wants me to put a new version in. Then we get to the Royal Collection. You get boost for pirate and ship attack. So this is very handy because I think you have to have your ships all sitting in your dock. Ancient Tomb gives you the survival rate of your pirates attacking a territory, which I believe includes the EITC territory. And that was Ancient King's Tomb, yeah. So very, very helpful farther down the road. But if you don't start getting it up to level while you're going, then when you really want it to kick in, it's not going to do a whole lot for you. So, matter of fact, let's go ahead and put our voyage speed. Increases the voyage speed for 3 hours by 10%, because I'm at a low level right now. The effect will only apply to ships after this skill is activated, which means they got to be in the port, in your docks, starting at level 11. Ship pirate attack will also increase by 5% when attacking the world boss and during Mermaid Island conquest. Now that's nice. So in addition to speed, when you get to your cave to level 11, then you get a little extra with the ship and pirate attack increased by 5%. So you see everybody's got their buff now, and so once I get high enough that the others will unlock, then I can hit them all. They all, I think, last about 3 hours, and then off I'll go. So those are the next 3 buildings I thought were important. Did I say 3? Have we done 3? I think we've only done 2. Prison, Lighthouse if you feel, oh yeah, Depot, Lighthouse if you feel like it. If not, just, I say, move on to your Cave of Treasures. And you might be going, hey, Izza, how come you're not doing anything with your, well, I am keeping this pretty, high up there, but this is the Pirate Cantina, which is where all your pirates hang out, and it allows you to have, like right now I can have 5,400 and more pirates, but they also consume food. So that's one reason I don't always keep this up at the same level. It's not one of my first buildings to go to, but I try to keep that and my healer's hut pretty even, just mainly because you got to have room to heal them up. So those would be my next 3 that I would choose. And next time we'll talk about, I guess, the 3 after that, and then I guess after that, actually we could probably talk about it now. For once, I don't think I've gone over my 10 minutes. So then after your Cave of Treasures, I would say crafting, because crafting will give you some great benefits, especially when you get higher up. So just go through your little crafting area, look at what everything does, and then just know that these are great. These are even better, level 20s, but boy, when you get to level 23, man, your pioneer equipment speeds up your island resource collecting, speeds up the resources that you're growing on your island, and it also will, if you get it up to like, what is it, levels, each piece of gear, you can get them upgrade them to, level 5, 6. I think by the time you're at 23, you get like level 7. And oh, look at that, I can do greenhorn. So if you upgrade them, which is here in equipment, okay, like see, these are tier 1, which is not good. So you want to upgrade them, but to upgrade them you got to have soul, blacksmith souls, which you can get while monster hunting. I believe you can pick them up from Notorious maybe, but I know monster hunting, there's some monsters out there at a higher level that hold the blacksmith souls, and I believe you get them through rewards for doing everyday questing and activities and achievements and all that good stuff. So that would be the next one I would do, also because you can make speed ups. So the higher you go, the more speed ups you get to make. Like right now, I think mine is, what is mine at? My bigger one is at 23, so I'm crafting 5 at a time, 5 30-minute speed ups at a time, but you can craft any of the ones ahead of that. So I guess that's it for today. Class dismissed, and I will see y'all. Oops, let's go get him. Stop hitting my gate. I just upgraded it. Thank you. Alright, I'll see you on the high seas. Bye.